Hello, 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 is this thing on? Hello. Hello, Alex. Hello, me. Hello, Axapol. Hope you're doing well, and hello, of course, everyone that might be listening and is just too shy to say anything. How are you doing? Hope everyone's doing well. It's almost the end of the week. Soon. Except, it also means it's Friday tomorrow. That means, at least for me, it's gonna be an office day. And, ugh. That means I should probably go to bed earlier today, else I will fall asleep in the office. And well, that wouldn't be the end of the world. It's something that I don't need. There could be worse things. But, no thank you. That is something I prefer not to have happen. Has it happened? Maybe. But yeah. So we will. I mean, you guys like have heard the plans for today, so we will look at the art book. I have the PDF open. It is 101 pages, so there could be, but having to go to the office on a Friday is pretty far up. yeah, indeed. There could be worse things. But office, one of the worst. Anyways, let's not leave you. We will listen to the soundtrack of the game that we played through. Let's see if we can hear even anything. It's very soft right now. Even for me. We'll kind of have to play it by ear. But maybe it just starts. There you go. We all know this music. It's the menu. It's the main theme. It's good. Anyways, look. It's art. The capital The and capital Art of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Registered, by the way. Only Pathfinder, not Wrath of the Righteous. Meaning, technically, we'd be allowed to make our own Wrath of the Righteous, and they could not do anything against that. Anyhow, let's have a look. I'll probably, not just be like, ooh, pretty picture, and then move on, but like maybe also say some things about it, and like if I start rambling, then so be it. I will ramble if I want to. Okay, let's have a look. It's the map. It's the map in just, I guess this isn't black and white. This is like gray, brown, and black. But I like this. This is like neat. It's like really cool to see. Like Dresden was somewhere up there, I think. Canavers is like down here. We ended up all the way over there, which is funny. How we ended up like here when the freaking massive rift is like here, and like then the end is like over here. But hey, it just works, I guess. Also, how is this how is this lake still there? You would assume. Oh, never mind. These are like up Okay, I was gonna say, would have assumed that it like emptied out into the abyss by now, but I guess not. Because it's all mountains. This is all elevated. That's an interesting... This is like a massive plateau, isn't it? I never noticed. But yeah, see, all of, like, this here is all... Right, and you should be... Yeah, you can see my... This is all raised. Also, if I... wait, I just noticed something. I don't like that there's a tiny bit of the top bar visible. We'll first get rid of that one. Whoop. And then... Hello, Cha. Selamat malam. I wish you the best, Ocha. Should I make myself scars and like smaller? Thank you, Exable. Wait. Wait, do I not have alerts here? Oh no, the alerts are just further down. Let me move them. So that they're actually visible. Huzzah! Wait. It's been a while. Gimana bike? There we go. I remember. Few words. Wow. I think with the gift. Yay! I think I will make myself smaller a bit. I think I will make myself smaller. Because it's about the art and not about me. Burp. Okay. There we go. So, smalls ago, yay! I mean, I could become even smaller and just like appear somewhere over chat. Like hover over it. I mean, what I could do, but like, no, that would need setup. Anyways, I think this should be fine. If not, I can always move myself around. But yeah, this is the world map with a massive plateau. And I see. Boom. We're still looking at the art of Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. It's from Paizo and it's from Owlcat. Paizo being the publisher of the book, or of this system, and Owlcat being the maker of the game. Credit! Okay, we will read everything. You know, we've read so much, we might as well keep reading some more. I will not read the names, because these are Russian names, and there's way too many vowels. No, consonants after another. Like, this is NZH. It might be doable, but like... I could guess, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'll try. Anyways, forward. A deep and beautiful story does not guarantee... I feel now the music is a bit too loud. I will make the music a bit quieter. Whoop. Oh well, what's this? A reading stream, and that on a Thursday. A deep and beautiful story does not guarantee the success of a game based on it. Neither does a pretty picture. At Owlcat Games, we believe that a truly beloved game can only come from a team's shared vision. Through the whole course of development, we've been trying to visualize how our studio sees this adventure. Visualizing the history of the demonic invasion of Golarion presented us with a new challenge. We wanted to keep Kingmaker's colorful art style so many players have come to enjoy, but adapt it for a darker, more serious story to relay the gravity of the threat looming over the world. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous is the product of a massive amount of work performed by more than 100 professionals, and each of them has left their unique touch, giving the game something it needed to become what it is today. The visual part of the game was created by concept artists, illustrators, 3D modelers, texture artists, riggers, and technical artists. Each has left a part of themselves in the magical world of Golarion. This world is unbelievably diverse, from massive strongholds to crumbling ruins, from joyous human towns to weird multi-layered demonic cities. Ancient catacombs and cursed mazes, dead wastelands and freezing glaciers. Bringing to life all of these unique locations was a real pleasure for the art team. We've created more than 150 unique creatures and put them into more than 230 locations. We forged and sharpened over 350 weapons and cast more than 1,500 special effects. It took more than 2,000 handcrafted animations to breathe life, or undeath, wink, into all of the Golarian's denizens. Working on Wrath of the Righteous was a joy, and we hope it will become an unforgettable adventure for you. You know what? I will try to read this. Vlad Konstantinov, Oket Games Art Director. And here we see the Failure Queen with, I guess, Crusaders. Why do I call her the Failure Queen? Because she's wasn't that hard. Yeah, honestly, it wasn't that hard. But if you just look at these at first, it's like, okay, that's like SHP is like shp, which I guess, like, you know, when you then try it, is not that hard. But like, and I guess this is like close to Angelica, but like Angelica. Yeah, it's like, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful. But yeah, this was like doable for sure. But yeah, she led the freaking Crusades for 100 years or so and failed every time right to the end. Where in our playthrough, she died and then got resurrected by us. Because she decided she was envious of us and kicked us into the abyss. Because screw her, I guess. More text. Introduction. Wrath of the Righteous is our studio's second expedition to Golarion, the planet where most of the adventures of the Pathfinder role-playing system take place. It is a vast, garish world full of wonders that can serve as the backdrop of any fantasy adventure you can imagine, both in terms of setting and genre, from Stone Age barbarians fighting for life against harsh weather to cloak and dagger intrigue in vast cities. So even with the whole game's worth of experience under our belts, we started this new project cautiously, not sure what exactly to expect. Which of the lessons we'd learned developing Kingmaker would help us, and what we'd need to learn anew. Kingmaker took us on a grand adventure to undisturbed forests and rocky foothills, overgrown marshes and noisy river fords, and eventually to the whimsical realm of the Fae. It was all about exploring and taming unknown lands. Wrath of the Righteous gave us a different perspective on Golarion, as we had to plunge ourselves into one of its longest and bloodiest wars, march the ruins of destroyed cities and the corrupted wastelands and poisoned tunnels of the world wound, and eventually to the abyss itself. The horrendous world of demons, the abode of evil and chaos incarnate, we had to recalibrate our vision to a very different mode, from heroic to dark epic fantasy. This shift affected every aspect of the game. Its game mechanics, its sounds, and its writing. But of course, the first thing that anyone would notice are the changes to the art style and the whole visual atmosphere of the game. The Golarion you'll see in Wrath of the Righteous is a place disfigured by calamity, an arena of century-long desperate struggle. Some of the creepiest places, like the Lost Chapel, as well as some of the cruelest visual effects, like the new dismemberment system, were genuinely hard to create, and kept haunting us long after our work was done. But this backdrop, terrifying as it was, made the highest epic moments of the game shine brighter. The game takes the player to some low places from the underground caverns, and the prologue to the literal abyss later. But its main theme is ascension. Each time you recover, stand up and push forward towards the pinnacle of power and glory, or infamy, where the mythic path of your choice leads you. This, I think, is supposed to be the beginning, when we recover the Sword of Valor, I think it was called. And everyone's cheering because we just took over Dresden. What's the word? Not retook over. That's not a word. Retook. There. It was right there. So I like the Dresden part. I liked and I enjoyed the like beginning very much. It was like, less. I don't mind the freeness, but like it was very much like, okay, here you have like this one path. There's like tiny glimpses to the side. I like Dresden. I like the whole city fights. They were nice. They were well made. I think what I didn't like about Dresden was the end. They could have come up with some other reason why or how Minago survives. I mean, when in doubt, she could have just died and like vanished in a like freaking, like demon portal or something. I don't know, but like to have her just jump off the balcony and leave when you murder her is like, I mean, really, come on, she was dead. You cannot just take this from me. But they did. It's not the worst, obviously. But I think also just because we made fun of it, did that scene like stuck with me. Well, no, she wouldn't have been able to use the portal because you already set up a very. I mean, obviously not just a portal or something. Snapping victory from right under your nose, yeah. But you know what I mean, Alex, though, right? They could have come up with some other, reason of why she survives. Heck, honestly, I think if you had defeated her, they could have definitely had a moment where Staunton Vane sacrifices himself for her or something like that, That would have been nice. And that would have been in character as well, because at that point he was kind of already like, shut up, woman. But you know, like, it would have still made sense. I don't know. You could have thought of something that is not just, well, like, we will just pause the fight and, oh, look, there she goes, running off, jumping off the balcony. Again, not the end of the world, just kind of, you know, weird that they chose that. But it's always difficult to handle these situations, so. Let's have a look. Main character portraits. Character portraits. A character's portrait is never just a picture. Rather, it's a whole story compressed into one image. Every little detail matters. The character's posture, their clothes, lighting, and background. Nothing is accidental. Everything tells you something about this person. Yes, I love each and every single, well, some more, some less, of the main character portraits. They're all amazing. All of them tell me a story. The artists did amazing. I just want to take that ahead. And you know who else did amazing with the character portrait? Right, it's WotR. WotR did amazing with the character portrait that she drew for me. Because WotR is good at art. Thank you again, WotR, for providing me with the portraits. Well, they weren't portraits, they were like whole illustrations, but you get what I mean, right? Boom! Kitsune. Kitsune Rogue. Okay, you can see all of it. Good. Some rob because of greed. Some just think your treasure looks way better in their hands. Gold coins look so nice against silver fur. I like this. I like how smug she looks. I like this art. And yes, part of it is because I like kitsunes. Would I have been happy with the other options? Which, by the way, for those who were not aware, kitsune were an extra race that got unlocked in the Kickstarter. Having your own portrait, yeah, it is good. I like that it's possible to. I don't know. I didn't even mean it really as a flex. I just thought like it would be nice. I was like, yee. But yeah, so Kitsune were an extra race that got like unlocked by like, you know, getting a like milestone goal in the Kickstarter, and it was, we had to choose. So there was a poll. It was either Rat Folk, Kitsune, or God, what was the third one? Wait, now I gotta check because I'm not 100% sure anymore. What else did they have? Do they even have it here? Well, am I not surprised that the furries? Well, all of them were furries. all of them were furries, though. Yeah, it was like Rat Folk, Kitsune, or God, I don't remember what the last one was. Oh my God, they also, oh, perfect. They have the cackle thing as an emote. Amazing, I love it. Wait. Rat? I'm quite sure that Rat team. So it's under team then. Oh, they also had werecats. Yeah, so it was Kitsune, werecats, or rats, or like rat folk. So it was furry, or furry. So, you know, to be fair, it was always gonna be furry. But yeah, I think I voted for rats. Mind, I'm still happy about Kitsune winning. Though it would have been interesting to see how the rat folk would have worked. But let's have a look at the Kitsune sorcerer. People often argue about whether foxes keep their magic in their minds or in their tails. Amateurs. True magic lies within their personalities. So, look at how arrogant and confident this guy looks. He's just like, I'm better than you. You need help. Of course you do. Let me do this. So you're saying that we could have had Werecat Nenio? I would assume that it wouldn't have been Nenio, but I assume as much, yeah. We could have had Little Kitten Nenio. But yeah. That would have been a possibility. Never thought about it that way. Whoop. But yeah, I absolutely love the designs. Also, like, God. So let me zoom in. So like, you know, this is like quite rough, but I like the style because it does what it's supposed to be like. But then you see like here there were like freaking still rougher, but like it gives detail. And then they're like, oh yeah, but like let me draw singular strands of freaking grass. Like the flowers are stylized, but like, oh yeah, like, you know, and like then here's like, you know, single strands of grass, easy, right? God dang it. No, that's not what I want. If it to width. Is that it? No. Fit. Oh, that's actual. Oh, yeah, this. Good. There we go. But yeah, love them. Love the designs, love the art, love the backgrounds, everything. Great job, artist. Let's look at humans. Well, to be fair, this is like what? Most likely an ASMR? A celestial planar scion. I don't actually know what subclass that. Wait, is a scion is a subclass, I think, of something. Not 100% sure what. Might be sorcerer. Might be. But why do they have book? Sounds like from a priest. Scion Pathfinder. Scion. Eldritch Scion. The Magus. It's a Magus. There we go. Is a Magus. So they are battle wizards, would be the easiest way. Immortal descendant of angels, protecting the world with her arcane power. Love the depiction of magic. Love the pose. It's simpler. Honestly, like, simpler, but like, you know, very stern, very like, her face, impressive, wide-ranging background. Perfect. Love it. Then we have the Tian human monk. Tian is just Asia of Pathfinder. His weapon is just a conduit for the inner power he cultivates. Yeah. Looks good. Like, you know, concentrated face, but like with peace in it. Nice. Like in the midst of a kata, probably. Of his shoes. Not sure why he has shoes, but like, I don't know, like at least these shoes, but like gotta love them. Very nice, very nice. Very tranquil. Tranquil. I can speak, I promise. I know English. Please don't leave. Oh yeah, here comes the first edgy one. The half-elf blood rager. Do you prefer slicing or dicing, or torching and scorching? She can do both. every 13-year-old's wet dream. It is Edge Lady. Silver hair, big, blood flowing sword, metal armor, evil cocky grin. What more can you wish for? Oh yeah? Did I say that she has eyeliner and is an elf? You heard me right. I love it. It's just, it's so cliche. And for that, nah, chest size not big enough to be 13 years. I don't know. Honestly. I mean, probably bigger, but like, you can always say like, oh, it's like totally suppressed underneath the heavy armor that she's wearing, and like, then she takes it off and like, it just all just like flows out. I've seen cultured manga and anime where that shit is happening. You haven't seen those Skyrim mods, have you? I have. I've seen also. God, I think there's BG3 mods, and I just saw the preview picture of one of them, and God, I got sick. I'm not trying to shit on anyone's preference, but for those who say there isn't a too big, nah bruh, there is too big. There is so very much a too big. And it is very easy to go there apparently. No. Anyways, next to XX Blood Killer 69 Assassin XX, we have Average Human Male. It's the Called Human Magus. With a mind as sharp as his sword and as bright as the flames of his arcane spells, nobody can stand in his way. I mean, I hate to shit on it, but it's just generic white man. This is if they just this is a God. What's the dude from Lord of the Rings called who dies? Sorry, spoiler, but Sean Bean? Something like that. Just saying, you would hire him to play this dude. Boromir, yeah, isn't that? Doesn't he kind of look like that? Or am I imagining it? Now I see it too. Yes. Oh yes. Thank you. I'm not the only one. I mean, just say again, it's nothing bad per se. There has to be, generic white man. And even in a fantasy setting. But You know, just saying. We found the cast. Easy. Kellet Human Vegas, played by Sean Bean. Played by Boromir, if that was his name. Honestly, I don't know. I'm horrible with names, by the way, so don't ever quote me on that. Anyways, nice pose. Honestly, this looks a bit weird. It's not quite clear what he's supposed to be doing. But, you know, looks nice, looks nice. Oh, okay, okay. Boromir was the character. Sean. Yeah. I just wasn't sure if Sean Bean was actually the actor for the character Boromir, so I just went with Boromir. Oh, heck, he's actually supposed to be a rogue. Okay, so here we have Dwarven Rogue. This is him, relatively calm. You don't want to be on the business end of his axe when he's mad. For this one, you hire. I don't have an actor in mind, but heavy armor axe rogue? I think this is medium armor, right? Like this is a breastplate, so it should still be medium armor. But axe, yeah. I mean, it's like what? A dwarven battle axe? I think in Pathfinder you can sneak attack with with everything. Like no one complains if you try to sneak attack with something that isn't a finesse weapon. At least to, or if not, you just play a rowdy or whatever they're called. The one that we played in the rogue who stealthily turns the whole tavern into splinters. Listen, I think he's more of the if there's no witnesses, it was a witnessless crime kind of person. You know, like if you're dead, you cannot snitch on him. So, but yeah, you know, he tells you a story, and it's not a pretty one. I love the art though. Gotta love the art. He definitely is a bit crazy. You do not you definitely want to switch sides if he ever walks towards you, especially at night. You want to just go to the opposite side of the road. Then again, you know, probably maybe actually a nice guy. You know, I heard he like donates for an orphanage. Um Bakes cookies on the weekend and hands them to the elderly. You know, stuff like that. He's just a bit misunderstood sometimes. You know, it's resting bitch face. It's ever since he lost his one eye, he got a bit of a growl, you know. But Wiki says for rogues are only allowed to wear light armor. I mean, I don't know. Every subclass? I told you to do it secretly, yes. Are there any witnesses? No, but only because the whole city is dead. See? Job well done. I assume there's either a subclass or there might. I don't know what kind of light armor is that. Hello, Bacon. Hello, hello. Um, but yeah. Or he just took the feat that gives him medium armor. To be honest, it was just that simple. No, because I think breastplate is medium armor. Because chain shirt is light. I think chain shirt is the highest light armor. But I don't know if there's one that gives you medium armor just as a subclass. Huh. But next to him, you know, slight scene change. Just like the slightest scene change. We have the Mwangi human witch. People fear the monster of the shadowy forest. The monsters fear her. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. What can you say? Look at those hips. Damn. Wait, is she sitting? Okay, she's sitting. So, but still, look at those hips. Also, this is a leg. This is another leg. She got thighs for days. And she's just cool. You know, let's not just reduce her to her hips and her thighs, but like they had to be recognized. She looks great. Like, this design is amazing. The setting is great. You know, she's casting a fire spell. There's like torches. Wait, you cannot see the torches. Let me do this. There's torches here that just like got snuffed out, potentially by her magic, because she's channeling the like energy from the torch fire or something. I love her. She's great. Wait, can we? This is single page view. Okay, never mind. I was thinking whether or not we could like make this single page, but this is single page. It's always double pages. But yeah, you know, like, again, it's a picture where if you look at it long enough, the character writes itself, like backstory and all. Gotta love it. Also, this, I think, is either is a knife or is a health potion, either which I love it. Which I also like on Pathfinder. They tend to give everyone just like actual sheaths and like weapons on the side. It's like, here, they actually hold it. Like this guy, I mean, to be fair, this is an axe. He probably has like, oh, it's like about as tall as him, like on his back maybe as well. Or he just holds it, like he doesn't holster it. He has like short swords / daggers on his hip. Great. And she's a witch. She doesn't use weapons. She's too good for weapons. She has magic. And she smiled at you while doing it. One of my favorites by far. It's the Chalaxian human rogue. No wall is too high, no target is too small. I love the design. She's like very classic, kind of like Robin Hood style rogue. Because she's like, you know, face covered, like bow and arrow, like very much more thievy kind of rogue. This guy, he robs you by beating you up. She robs you by breaking into your house. And potentially beating you up. But you know, the beating up, if there's anything, is just a, you know, contingency plan. With him, it's the plan. So again, I love using this image because it's great. Gotta love it. Then we have Dampier Inquisitor. Again, another 13-year-old boy's wet dream, except the other wet. This is just edgy teenager. I'm a Dampier. My mother was a vamp. My mother was a normal human, and she got bit while I was awaiting after they killed my father. And thus the vampire's blood flooded my infant's body. My mother didn't survive, but I did, miraculously. I was found by a group of roaming vampire hunters after they killed the monster that killed my mother. They took me in, raised me as their own, taught me their arts, and now I'm on the hunt for all vampires. Isn't that literally the plot of Blade? No. What do you mean? Who can root out darkness in others better than someone who has already conquered it within himself? I don't know what you're talking about. That was definitely not Blade. Cough, cough. Yeah, but I prefer Blade over this. Wow, what do you mean? What do you mean? You don't want to watch like edgy teenager Dampier Inquisitor? He also he doesn't use a like katana. He uses a stiletto and a like dueling blade as his offhand because he's got to stand broodingly in the rain while he's stalking his prey. You know. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm telling you, these are great portraits because the story writes itself for the character. I love it. I love it. It's great. It just works. Listen, he's. But can we just say like he is a freaking mix between Blade and freaking Van Helsing because he got the wide brimmed head, he got the long hair. Just like, the Orid. He's they don't have a class. They don't have anything. Orids, by the way, were also Kickstarter milestone things that were added. So here we have just Orid. This is a cleric, I would guess. Also, what's that vampire fighting game on console? Castlevania? Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's probably also a bit of Belmont in there. Yeah, it's like Blade Belmont, the vampire hunter. Orid. With living stone for flesh, the Orids provide some unique character customization options. Yeah, because you can you can decide like how their crystals or such look, I think, in character creation. But yeah, this is a cleric, I would guess. With the shortest handled mace. I don't quite know why you would ever hold a weapon right under a thing you want to bonk people with. But I don't know. And then we have a monk. I mean, the monk is self-explanatory. But again, like, this is like bringer of light, explorer kind of person. Also very anime with the spiked hair. Very anime. Spiked light blue hair with highlights at the tips. Mwah. Like 10 out of 10 would watch that anime. And he, like classic, sitting under the waterfall, meditating. This is like less of an like I would feel this is like more an NPC than a character you'd play. Or okay, so hear me out. So this is train for years. Master of a small sect, living in the distant mountains. Meditated under the waterfall. When one of his students came running, yelling, "Teacher, teacher, help! You gotta help!" And then crumbling. Wounds on his back. The master's like, "No, what is happening?" Rushes to, the small, humble school slash like monastery, whatever you want to call it. Finds the students currently being slaughtered, beaten up, every little thing that barely exists of monetary values being stolen. And he fights back. He fights and fights, but there's too many. But he keeps fighting, he keeps being beaten up. He fights, he keeps getting wounded, hence, the cracks on his shoulder, in his chest. In the end, he wins. But did he really? He is heavily wounded. All his students dead. and he finds a letter. Someone told these bandits to kill everyone and drop the place. Now, you look for answers. Not necessarily violence, but answers. Dun, 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 told you. Easy. Next character. I like doing this. I don't know if it's obvious already, but I like doing this. Okay. Elven Bard. I mean, you know, he just got a stick right smack up his ass, and he knows it, and he likes it. Some call this ancient race haughty and aloof. The truth is, they just dance to a tune of their own. That was nearly as edgy as Blade Castlevania. You know, gotta make it dramatic. Gotta make it, like, you know, where's the tragedy? Also, if we're talking about edgy Blade Castlevania, we have fiendish planar Scion. The battle will be over before the enemy even notices it has started. Hell yeah. He is wearing red underwear, though. Which is a choice. Also, so, like, the difference between Blade Castlevania is he is consumed by vengeance and hatred. He is too old. He is broken, needs to find himself again, and just wants answers. The red underwear tells me he's also a fiend in bed. Yo, wink. Wink. Nice. Yeah, it's easy access because, like, his pants are, like, you know, strap on, just like for the legs. Just saying. But like, also just hello, sweetie. Hello. Like all the bolts, all the weapons. Like, you know, there's a short sword. There's multiple throwing knives / daggers. He has like a crossbow with like a magic effect on it. Very nice. Sweetie, you just missed. I made 2 edgy characters basically back to back, but they're very different. Well, one of them is just Blade Castlevania, and the other one is somehow almost edgier. But not vengeance edgy. Also, I hope you're doing well. Hello, I'm here for the Edgelord build. God, wait, so these are all character portraits, right? So we started with her as the first edgelord, right? With like half-elf blood rager, and the text is, "Do you prefer slicing and dicing, or torching and scorching? She can do both." Where we said, or you know, where I think Exapo raised the point. To be fair, to make her every or most 13-year-old's wet dream, she needs bigger booba. I concede she does need bigger booba to be like most 13-year-old's wet dream. But she still could be, you know. Just saying, like, I think her booba are great the way they are. Smallest justice, just saying. Then we went with him, the misunderstood, definitely nice rogue. Who will kill a whole town just so that there's no witnesses, and it was a... Considering the amount of people down bad for Makima, she can have her... I definitely know who that is, and I'm not currently Googling... Oh, it's her. Hey, okay, yeah. I mean, Makima has like bigger booba though than she does. Makima has bigger booba. Anyway, we had him. Then we had him. He's Blade Castlevania now. I think I won't be able to refer to him as anything else than Blade Castlevania. Then we have really cool looking though, right? I mean, you know, is edgy Dampier Inquisitor is like a mixture of a Castlevania character, Blade, and we had like some third one. But yeah, he's definitely a Belmont. Van Helsing. Van Helsing. Yeah. Van Helsing. Yep. Then here we have, so this one I somehow made almost as edgy as Blade Blade Castlevania Van Helsing. Because I was like, he looks like older, right? Like, you know, he's like a tranquil monk. Like, why would a dude like him go adventuring? I was like, oh, duh, of course. He had his own little school. Everyone got killed, but they got hired. So, and he got hurt. So, like, you know, he was a bigger monk, and then he got demoted because of damage to his body, which is why there's cracks everywhere. And now he's looking for answers. That's the TLDR. Then we have, you know, him who is a fiend, not only in person but also in the sheets. He just has he just probably has a flute, and it's currently right up his butt. But he's a bard, so he's excused. You know, I feel as soon as you become a bard, like someone just shoves something right up your butt ass. You know, you cannot get it out there anymore. He makes music by eating carbon-rich meals. He needs to like eat his can of beans before he goes into battle. Yeah. Perfect. I love the little lores and like headcanons that we create. I mean, honestly, that's probably why he needs the mask. Companions. Well, that was it already, but let's look at companions. Arushalae. Sweet, sweet Arushalae before we corrupted her. I love how they were very nice and gave her a star knife because that's her goddess's favorite weapon, and she, I think, I'm not even sure if we find one, or she can even use sick design yet again. Yes, I have her as a statue. It's just in a box currently because I have no room to put it anywhere. Arushalae has betrayed evil itself, renounced the abyss, and stepped onto the thorny path of redemption. Would the Crusaders accept a repentant succubus as an ally? But yeah, I love the different. So honestly, wait, is this the? I don't know if I like the frontal or if I would have preferred the like kind of like longing to the side look. I mean, this looks great. Don't get me wrong. But like, you know, there's something about a side glance. Also, these wings. Oh my god. Like, just. Wow. Just nice. Makes me question, though, whether or not she really wants to have her bow on her back. She was on a path to redemption and you turned her back to evil again? Yes. So the thing is, she's a demon, so she cannot dream. And she was shown dreams, though, after she killed and like mini corrupted like I think cleric of the goddess of dreams. And she was like, "Ooh, dreaming is kind of cool. I want to have my own dream, though." So we kind of like made her own dream, but like it was kind of a like patchwork dream of like other people's dreams. And then we found like her old lover, which was the dude she corrupted. We killed him. And I think then she was like, yeah, I don't know if like this is really worth it or not. Like, I don't know, am I making a mistake? And you can quite easily tell her like, no, you're not making a mistake. Stay nice. You're doing so well, honey. Or you can just go like, I mean, honestly, yeah. Why do you want to be like, not demon? And she's like, I got something to think about, and leaves for a bit, and then she comes back, just fully having embraced her succubus nature. We definitely did that route. She's the only one, Ursa, the origin of corruption goal. Hey, I was nice and got a good future for everyone, but for her. Then again, she returned to the abyss and like took over the you only wanted your own pet succubus. Maybe that was part of it. Also, can we talk about the fact that like despite her being a succubus, they went soft on sexualizing her. Actually, there's hardly any going on. Like, they gave her short hair, which, amazing. She got a beautiful face. Yes, she got like, kind of through her armor, like focus on her boobs, but like even then they do not seem to be massive. Yeah. And the rest, she's just covered in armor. She just wears clothes. They could have put her into a fucking bikini. The armor is full body. No, yeah, not just two tiny lids on a string. Yeah, right. They could have definitely done that. We're like, meow. I'm Arushale. I'm the like redeemed succubus of the abyss. I'm gonna help you, pew pew, or something. No, they're like, no, she's going into war. Of course she's wearing armor. She gets to be just as badass as everyone else. If not more, almost. Gotta love that for her. She deserves it. Oh, yeah, here. See, this is her corrupted form. This is what we made her. And see, here it makes sense. She embraced her succubus nature more and shows way more skin. Arms. I think there's like side boobs if we look at her from the side. She's showing thighs. Gotta love the demonic eyes. Gotta love that they didn't go with like a kind of sad look. Like, let's have a look at like the side pictures here. Let's look in general. Like let's look up here first. So this, right? This was the first one. The first idea. Even this is not... You're right? This is still not as revealing as a lot of high-level MMO armor. And again, she's an archer, mainly, so it kind of makes sense that she's like... She can dress a bit more low, right? But yeah, love the pose. They pretty much instantly went with it. This was the second one. I like this. I like this. So I think the wings wouldn't have done it for me. I like definitely the wings they went with. Like I definitely like, can I just, okay, I can just zoom out like that. I like the wing pose that they went with here, but I do like the kind of like sideways power stance-y look over here. Then again, I think I mostly just like the side profile. Like, I think I just like, ugh. I'm sorry for the flashing. It's just, for some reason, the PDF reader likes to just flash. But yeah, the pensive side look fits redemption. Yeah, it's like, more thinking. This is great as well. Like, full frontal and everything. And like, this I think still is like, God, artists are amazing. Gotta love artists. Like she has this kind of like sad look. I think so I think this one, the one they went for, is very much more sad. This one would have been more longing or like, questioning. But in general character presentation, yeah. Well, this is more like, she's questioning things. She's kind of like unsure. I love that. Love that for her. Boop, boop, boop. And here we have corrupted. So we will have a closer look at these again. So here, she looks less happy. And I like that they made her happy. Like, look at her. Oh, come on, come on. Come on. Move, bitch. Come on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. There, look at her. She's like, hey. They could have made her even more smug, in my opinion. Also, she now got a, like, edgy horn bow. Like, not horn, but, like, bone bow. Yeah, it's, like, mischievous. It's like the, aren't I great? Hello there, I am here. For those of you who like armpits, there you go, armpit. Also, yeah, her, I think, no, her wings didn't get much more, but I think the purple got more saturated, but that might be also because of the background. Yeah, she got a spine bow. Yeah, I think this one, she looks too, like, sad, almost. Like, wait, dang it. Okay, give me a second. I need to get something to drink. I'll be right back. Dang it. I return with water. Well, it's water with flavor, but, you know. Welcome back. Thank you. Let's zoom out. But yeah. A second, I'm gonna move some stuff. Okay. So that was Arushale. Good old Aru. We can't with and we cannot without her. Oh! For those of you who like feet. In corrupted form, she has her toesy out. Here she doesn't. Just saying. For those who like feet, she has them grippers out. Which was apparently also a last choice. Oh, see, also, it chose to give her less armor. Like in general, because all these sketches. I know, because this is like the first. These are just general ones. Yeah, so they kept the pose, but like changed her arms on the corrupted one. Okay. Sausage, or Socio, I guess how he's actually called. What could make an artist, a cleric of the goddess of beauty, enlist in a bloody war? For Socio, the answer is obvious. Beauty needs to be protected, and if an artist needs to trade in his paintbrush for a glaive, so be it. Yeah, the process. He shrank in between. Also, his background changed. So he was very cocky. Here he was like sassy cocky. He was just cool. Like just a cool guy, you know. Here he's kind of relaxed, but more like a guard. Oh yeah. Oh, they went far with this design. And then changed his face. Yeah, here, I mean, they kind of kept most of this last part, right? I think they gave him a friendlier face by making it, like, slimmer. Also, he had, like, a waning forehead. Like, waning hairline. In this one. Do you see that? Yeah, he really got more kind progressing. Yeah, he definitely got... Dude. He also got, like, slightly more hair. Like, up here, like, he was bald the whole time, but, like... No, because here he has, like... Here he has, like, a jawbone. Here he is, like, also much slimmer, I feel. Like, this gives me slimmer and, like, shorter. He went to Turkey in between sketches. Yeah. But yeah, so, as little as I like his character, I like his design. And I mean, to be fair, he has the only, I think, featured clip or scene. But yeah, look at him. He's just a soft boy. He's just a soft boy. Also, gotta, like, as little as I can relate to Shellin as a goddess, that's a sick-ass, like, sigil. I mean, he is just a chill guy. That's the thing. He's basically an art student who is like, I guess I have to fight. I mean, alright. Dang it. But yeah, like, you know, despite me not using him, great character design. Though he does look a bit more like a guard, the way they put him in front of a door. They could have definitely put him, like, near some painter supplies or something. They could have given him something painting. Like on his person. Edge Boy McGee. Rego Derange. This Hell Knight has fashioned himself into a finely tuned killing machine, dedicated to the sole purpose of bringing law into this chaotic world. He does not smile. He can't be bribed or moved to pity. The highest virtue he believes in is efficiency. Okay. Let's see. What versions do we have? Oh, he has much. He had, like, Jawbone to, like, Kingdom Comes here. I don't like his hair. I'm glad they didn't go with this. I don't know, there's something about this that I'm like, I'm happy they didn't. Here, they got a helmet. They gave him a helmet, which I guess is nice. And the weapon that is, like, as tall as he is, first sketch looks insufferable. He looks like a drill sergeant, kind of. Here he looks a bit young, in my opinion. But also, damn, look at these widower peaks. Damn. He got the mega, he got the, like, Vegeta M. Like, right up his, he got forehead. Oh, damn. Okay, different perspective. They went through a lot of changes with him. This I like. This is also a great perspective. The dismissive look. This would have also worked, I think. The natural reciting line here strikes again. Poor guy. He's already becoming grey just from being a gnome. But yeah, this I think would have worked great, because the look, just already in the sketch, of, like, dismissing everything. But I think they mostly wanted front facing. This one I don't know. There's something here. I think it's mostly the eyes. There's something about the eyes that I cannot agree with. This is like third sketch appearance, but with a second sketch helmet. You mean like a tiny bit more of, like, horns here? Oh yeah, I mean they put less effort in the helmet. So yeah, this plus this would have been nice. Again, this helmet looks just horrible. Again, his armor looks just horrible. Raises his arms too much, pokes himself out, like, pokes himself with his stupid shoulder spikes. He looks... this one... He looks more like a disappointed, like, you know, teacher or professor. Like, you know, I can imagine just this face. This one is like a history teacher who just, like, you know, got told that, like, the Second World War was when Germany invaded Australia or some bullshit, and he's like, God, I wanna just... Why do I teach? Really? Really, dude? This is what you think the Second World War was about? Oh my god. More versions of him. Biggins this time. This one, I'm not agreeing with the with the posture. I can definitely see him sitting at the table and looking dramatically at his class. You're the worst bunch of students I ever... Wait. You're the worst bunch of students I've ever had. It was like, wait, what was his voice? You're the worst type class. You're the worst bunch of students I've ever had. It was like kind of raspy, deeper, but like also to the point. I cannot find it right now. Nope. We are the worst bunch of students you ever had. So far. But yeah, this one, I like they didn't go with it. I don't know, the pose just doesn't quite work. Puts him in a different light, I feel. This is close to what they went with. I think they might have changed a tiny bit on the face. Yeah, they gave him more of a pointy chin. But I like this one too. Like, this one could have also worked. Like, very angular face. Very stern look. I like it. And yeah, the hands behind the back, honestly, really great. This, I don't know, looks him too disappointed. Aura forming in the fifth one. Yeah, this is kind of a like portrait that you like, as a noble, have made. It's like, please, portrait. My left side is my chocolate side. Please just, make sure you get the battlefield behind me. I need to look magnificent. Well, this one is just like, let's get it over with. Let's get it over with. Wait, I think he was somewhere here. Let's get it over with. I've got an appointment to go to. Somewhere like, I don't know. I cannot find his voice right now. But yeah, definitely the like hands behind the back is like the disciplined. This is, I don't know. This is more roguish. I feel like the like hands in front of the chest is more like roguish or like less disciplined. Adding bones to the background was a great idea for the final. Yeah. Let's have a look. I mean, it's just a random carcass, right? Like a random animal carcass, but also you just go like, this is very 40k. Can we just talk about it? This is very Warhammer 40k, isn't it? Don't they also have like scriptures hanging off their armor? I love it. And you don't need to see his weapon, because his weapon isn't important. His armor fucking sucks. You do not want to wear pauldrons like this. But they look cool, so all is forgotten. Like, all is forgiven, I mean, not forgotten. Also, like, slight Super Saiyan hair, like, with a graying, because, he never smiles, he doesn't have joy. The eyebrow game, on point. Gotta love his eyebrows that just go until the infinity and beyond. Perfect. Angry little guy. He's not even angry. That's the thing, he's not angry. Everyone shall have an emperor law at that reach. Yeah. Yeah. He's not angry, he's just stoic. Very stern. My wife! It's my wife, everyone. If I were to marry one of the ones in this game, it would be Nenio. I mean, what? Anyways, Nenio. This inquisitive scholar never formally joined the crusade. Rather, she tagged along to gather material for the labor of her life. The great Encyclopedia Golorionica, in no less than 100 volumes. 1,000 pages each. I love her. She's the best. I love how she joins you with this. Like, she joins you as a human, and then you find out, oh, you're a kitsune. And she's like, huh. Seems like I am. Never beating the furry. I never would want to. I don't mind people knowing that I'm a furry. She got the least just staring into the camera pose. But it makes sense, because she's a thinker. There she had her... No, I think they went with this one, yeah. Here she's smiling more. Well, let's get a bit closer. So these were the other poses. I do think the one they went with is great. Also love how they already gave her like the tiny cow lip swipe thingies. Here she's more like Asian Chinese-ish inspired. And then this, this is great. Here she smiles more than she actually does, but she has no... I think it's more like learn it, know it grin. All sketches were great. Yeah. The thing is, knowing artists, they probably came up with these in like way shorter a time than I could even think of. Love this. The like lightly colored in to like give a color idea. Also her tattoo like changed to like just 2 ring or like 3 rings. Which I love that one is just a marking she has as a kitsune. Great. Great little detail. And of course, the pen behind the ear, because, you know, always got to be ready to write something down. Love her clothes, too. Like, she's so stylish. Gotta love my wife. The child. Everyone, it's the child. It's Ember. This little witch who survived being burnt at the stake doesn't like fighting. She aspires to see the best in every living being, preaching kindness and compassion to mortals, and even demons. Oh, she had, like, a lot of different... Okay. She went through very different, like, motives and, like, feelings behind them. They went for more of this, but even here she looks more... I love to watch character design speak. God, it's insane. Yeah, like 10 ideas in an hour. I mean, to be fair, like if you like look at them, right? Wait, no, not here. If we go back to her here, like in a way, it's if you have like anatomy down as an artist. No, connection is dying. We'll wait a bit, because we're kind of talking to Sweetie right now. Hello, Salo, you make 10 ideas too. They all stick figures, but doesn't that mean I'm pro? I mean, if you can convey the idea, then like, yeah, it can. Like, honestly, drawing stick figures is like, is or can be part of the design process. Like, people always look down to like stick figures, but... Hello, Salo. Yeah, well, you know, like there's better ones for sure. But like, yeah, like if you have like anatomy down, like these people, welcome back. Like if you have like anatomy down, you like, you know, sketch like a vague head, right? And then you go like, okay, so like her arm is like this, her other arm is like this, then like it's on her hip, so her hip is here. We have like the torso and like the legs go like this, and like same here is like, you know, okay, we have torso, we have a head, and like one arm goes like this, the other goes there, boom, boom, boom. And they probably just like, because it's just rough shapes, right? In this case, they even like did the freaking clothes. I got trapped. No. It's all according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. But you gotta love my wife. And now let's have a look at my child. So this one is kind of like they went for with like a Kaku? No, Keikaku. Hello, Bram. Hello, fellow Earthlings. How's your insert day of the week going? Greetings, fellow human. No, Keikaku. Keikaku. Yeah, it means plan. But yeah, they gave her like ruins, kind of like war. I mean, there was a war. Here's more like scared, definitely. I like that they always had the raven. This one is more running and like very afraid. One, but like the raven is like way more aggressive. It's like flying into the thing. Isn't this Mega Murder Woman? This is... I don't know what name you gave her. This is Ember. This is her. Is a sweet baby child. Here she looks more like she's about to murder someone. Like, this is like cursed demon child imagery. You know? Like, this doesn't look like... this is the second time today I hear that, and I have no idea what the Keikaku joke is about. So, I think the all according to Keikaku comes from... I think it originates from Death Note. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm quite sure that in the manga... Or is it her hand? Is it she? Maybe. Because the protagonist is like very clever and like intelligent. At some point, I think he says like, all according to Keikaku. Or maybe it was a translation thing. And then there's like translator note like underneath or beside the pictures like Keikaku translator note : Keikaku means plan. I don't know, that's like my headcanon for the meme, but it's basically just people using Japanese words when there's an English one to be more weeb. Just according to Keikaku is a quote from a fan sub of the... So it is Death Note. Where the main character utters the memorable catchphrase, just as planned. The quote, along with translator's added note explaining that Keikaku means plan in Japanese, spawned various parodies along with being used as criticism or to fansubs' tendency to use Japanese words over English ones. All according to Keikaku. I defo know that. Don't look at Reddit. Some guy copied me. Yeah, for sure. Let's see what other... Because she got like 2 more renditions or something. Or maybe even 3. Oh, this one looks more like a haunted girl. Look at that. This is like proper... This is like vengeance. This is like when she turns evil. Like the vengeful little girl with her raven. Just blank-eyed walking towards you. That's the cover art of a horror game, right? It's like from Fatal Frame or something. Isn't every girl haunted? That's why they're scary. Do you want to tell us something? Do you want to talk about it, Bram? Do you want to talk about it? Shy and skittish. Yeah. Second is emotional in an Evanescence album way. This is traumatized. This is traumatized or like hidden demon. This is John Wick after his dog was killed. Honestly, yes, perfect. Okay, this is the rendition before the final one. Before they gave her scars. She has a much more childish face here. Which isn't even bad, but I think she was too childish looking, probably. Which is why they then, like, aged her up, like, made her face more mature, like, gave her a more oval face. Gave her scars. I don't know, this is supposed to be her missing the fingers? Or the fingers just being, like, completely hidden, basically, in the hand. But, yeah, she's great. I love her. She's baby child. I have to look something up, because I'm interested. Part of me wants the answer to be no. I want to know if you can romance her. I don't want her to be romanceable, just because her character doesn't strike me as romanceable. But I gotta make sure. She looks like she's all dried up. I mean, she got like 3rd, 4th degree burns all over her body because she was burned at a pyre. Younger looks more scary, surprisingly. Yeah. But I think that's the thing. She's not scared. She's not. Ember, Pathfinder. There's age. Of course someone had to look up her age. There's a builds here. Okay, I don't. I love how someone is like, she's 110 plus years old. Guys, she's not a child. She should be a romance option. No, she shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure she's aromantic. Or asexual, at least. This is adult. She's not a child. Stop it with the nonsense. Go look at the player's handbook for Pathfinder to see the age is raw. She does have some mental damage. Scaring this makes romance tricky. It could. Okay, this guy just makes reasons why she. Okay, but that tells me she's not romanceable. Hello, Dark. Hello. You best boy. Most are. Wait. Most are when I'm there. Oh no. Thank you, Exapol. Okay. Hey, 69. Nice. But yeah, like, I think she doesn't need to look scared. Because that's not her character. She's not scared. She's, in a weird way, she's like naive, but also just jaded. Like, her whole reason for, you know, like, not believing in gods is because the gods didn't help her when her parents were killed and she was about to be burned. They didn't do shit. A random guard did. And then he died. And she's like, what's that supposed to tell me? If there's gods, why would they do this? So there's not. They're just people. 69. A city in southeastern France. Huh? So yeah, I think she's just curious. She's like pistachio nut, hard as fuck when she's in her shell. Out of the shell, she's okay until she kills you. Not quite sure if I can follow your metaphor, but let's say sure. Nice. France. Oh, okay. Nice. Though I assume it's not pronounced nice. Whoa, Jiff. See, I didn't corrupt everyone. I made him not into an evil person. Woj's nimble fingers can make quick work of any lock or trap, and his twin daggers are as deadly as his arcane spells, pronounced niece. Yeah, grubby fingers bad at typing. Don't worry about it, all good. You blued him up? No, he was blue, but he could have become red. But can one really trust a thief? Yeah, I made him an investor, basically. Wait. I love how they do not give me... was this first try? Did they not have a, like, you know... was there no designing progress? Okay, so you disabled the red in his RGB. I mean, I guess. He's blue da booty da booda. How to notice that it's the end of the week? Everyone is just being weird and lost their senses. But yeah, apparently there was no designing process. They just made this art, and boom, he was born. The artist in particular didn't stutter. He simply succeeded to design first try. Yeah, the artist came to the character design meeting with like a fully rendered piece, like, take it or leave it. Who's wired? Penta was wired, probably. She was an android. Weird. I don't know. It's not that weird. She's an android. They have wires, no? Oh, our lovely Darren Erendey. Despite his divine powers, the scion of a noble family isn't eager to fight the invaders. Instead, he spends his days in a decadent luxury, throwing endless parties. What would it take for him to join the crusade? Glow-in-the-dark man! He also went through a bunch of, like, different versions. Ew, my. I love how as soon as the, like, end design leaves my view, I instantly forgot it. He got Giga when I learned he uses Dino. The Dino was an item that I gave him. I like them. This one here, he's very arrogant. But I think in the end they didn't give him a sword, which is great, because he's not a fighter, per se. But the wine, he needs the wine. So let's have a look. So the wine glass, good. The only very consistent thing is the glass in his hand. Yeah, they were like, he's definitely a drinker. He needs alcohol. They changed they played around with his hairstyle, with he got like so many positions. First and second have strong rogue vibes. This one, yeah. This one is like a rogue leader, though. You know, he's like the plotting type. Or like that, like he could also be a vampire, just saying. Just the kind of like looking down, like, So you've came into my house, eh? You want to steal from me? Cute. This is very much more battle. This is two battle, same with this. These don't fit. Also here, he looks older. Like, this is too much, like, he is, like, full-on committed to the crusade in this one. This one, I like, but he looks too militaristic. You're talking to me. Yeah, I'm in your house. Shit, how did you know we were back finishing stealing your ice cream? It's not my ice cream, it's my brother's ice cream. I don't know if I can just take it, you know? But yeah. Oh, do you know who it reminds me of? Have you guys seen Avatar No, not Avatar. Atlantis, the lost city, or something like that. Too determined, not lavish enough. Yeah, this is very like too stern, too like focused. He looks like the evil guy in Atlantis. Sala will get in trouble with Ursa's brother. You might, yeah. Hello, Ursvol Bruther. I take you ice cream, please. Okay. Yeah. Like it's the very angular face and the I don't know how to write anime cute. It shows. I mean, what? But he has like he can like open a freaking can with those jawbones. The pose is good. The pose is good, and I think they went with. I mean, they went with it. Oh, fuck you. See, here we come closer. Yeah, they like decided on a like kind of pose, which is like in front of a thingy, 1 foot up a stair, glass in hand, or goblet in hand, and then they had to figure out the outfit, but also the like hair. So here he looks a bit too roguish, I think. Also, this makes him look like he's part of the mariachi band. Just replace I's with W's and you're most of the way there, I guess. Can I please? Has he got wider? It looks a bit like it, right? 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily like this type of like, oh my god, make this a leather jacket and he's part of West Side Story. Or again, a mariachi band. Salo, you can always look up. Yo, yeah, there's an uwu translator. That's also true. Here they made him even more fancy. I like his longer jacket. That's good. And they gave him a smirk. They made his face. Like here, he's like very much like, like this is demeaning and like bored. This is like, I'm better than you. Wait, let me get closer for you guys. Do you see it? Like this is very much like, you want something from me? Well, let's talk about it. What do you need? It's like, what do you want? Fourth could have been a solid character, but final result is better. This one would have worked if it's a 6th, not 4th. My bad. This one, yeah. I mean, I think this one could have also, if he had been more a military like advisor type. But he's not. He's a noble. He's explicitly very much a bored noble. And right, it's like this. I'm so much better than you. I wear fancy clothes. I drink wine. And oh, look at you. Well, anyways, I look sexy. Oh god. Go in the dark, man sucks now. His dinosaur is an item. He used to woo, be so cool. Now he's just as good as some dude holding a candle. I cannot speak uwu speech, but that gave me, like, psychic damage just now. Because sometimes I feel like the uwu translators just, like, put W's just at random places. Sela, we didn't see her after a good while because she kind of, like, let down. Who the fuck understands this? I mean, glow-in-the-dark man sucks now. His dinosaur is an item. He used to be so cool. Now he's just as good as some dude holding a candle. It's mostly instead of R's and L's. Yeah, but like they just put like unless Salo wrote like Hil's dinosaur or Hilt's. I don't know, maybe Salo misspelled his, but I don't know. Anyways, let's have a look at Sela. Sela is not an upright, pious person as one would imagine a paladin to be. She likes to have a good laugh over a jug of beer and can sometimes let out a salty joke or a crude word. Nevertheless, she is always eager to serve as Iomede's shield and sword. So, let's see. She looked fucking epic in some of these. Look at that. Look at these. I wonder why they didn't go for them. Bruh, you immediately got it. I misspelled something. Mostly, or well, most we. Yeah. I think they made her too epic, maybe. This one is definitely too epic, but it looks cool. This is great. Someone needs to give me full rendered art of the third one, right? Right? This sword makes absolutely zero sense, but like, damn. This one also looks freaking amazing. I want to see this one. SAO vibes. Yeah, honestly, this one could be an SAO sword. This one could be an SAO sword. I was about to say, if that was the final design, nobody would play with any companion but her. This one looks so cool though, she looks so badass. But that might be the problem. Like, she looks more like a gladiator here, I think. This one, I don't know. This one looks neat, but there's like, I don't like necessarily the shield here. And she has a weird sword. I think they couldn't quite decide on like what kind of sword to give her. This one looks like too much final, like, endgame plus weird sword. It looks like she's about to bitch slap someone into the fourth dimension with her shield. In this one, or in the first, or in the second? Here she's definitely like about to throw hands. Second. Oh yeah, she, like, you better run. If someone looks at you like this and walks towards you like that, you run. Or apologize. Better both. But yeah, so they went more a mixture between these two routes, but then also just kind of neither. But yeah, they did give her the like cross sword thingy. That makes no real sense. Let's see, what kind of phase did she have? Second shield is really cool. Yeah, but doesn't make a lot of sense to it does. So they had this, I think, in like Rome, in like Roman times. It's more, I think, used, it's for stabbing, so you can like hold it in front of you and like still stab through it. Or to catch like a weapon. It exists. I'm quite sure. Like, shields like this, but I think they're more gladiatorial weapons. I mean, they could be a weapon. But yeah. This makes her look a bit more like a gladiator than a paladin. Let's see, what kind of faces did she have? She looks quite young here. Okay, good to know. Mind, I'm no expert. All of my knowledge comes from just random things. She looks nice here. But like, I don't know, I cannot really say why, but it doesn't quite fit. She seems too young, maybe. She seems very young. Like, not battle-hardened enough. Here she seems maybe too battle-hardened. All my knowledge comes from random things. It's true. I think it's also the lips. I think it's part of the lips and like her face being like too slim. She has a more slim face here than here. Like this also, damn, she got like forehead galore, I just noticed. Damn. That's like free property up there. Anyways, yeah, she got like a much more like compact face. Like more stern, like wider nose, smaller mouth, bigger lips, like more sunken in, smaller eyes, stuff like that. These are just whole different art styles. What the heck? More compact since they had to make room for that forehead. I mean, she has a lot here as well. They just resigned her like hairline a bit more to create more space there. Um, let's see. I don't know why, but this one gives me pirate vibes, and I cannot even quite tell you why. But they made her nose bigger, like longer. If that makes sense. I think the eyes became bigger. Like just no, I don't think even. Just they seem to sit less deep into the skull. It's wild how much change it can change from like just making this area like lighter. Our arts are wild. Yeah, I mean this is a much lighter like skin tone as well. I don't know, this one is in engine? Question mark, or 3D modeled partially? No, this is like again much slimmer face, bigger eyes. No, I do not like this. Yeah, and then we had like her current position with like two different faces. Yeah, this is a more round face. So this one is a more round face. It's like almost a circle. Which I don't think quite works. Also, damn that neck. Damn. Never noticed. The sky changing looks like she... I didn't even notice. Oh yeah. This is more brighter. This is like Mike Tyson type of neck. Yeah, I mean to be fair, like she's running around in full plate, so she has got the muscles. Oh, here she doesn't have a handle. Here she does, but here her hands are also like much more massive. Damn, like they rendered these, and then we're like, nah, actually we take something else. Guillotine users hate her. That's almost how you spell guillotine. But I know what you mean. Yeah, I think this one works better, but I think in the end they went with like less angular. Yeah, they made her face more round, but still not as round. It's more an oval. She still has this massive forehead. They put her eyes less deep, but she kept the like. Oh, she has a wide big mouth. Like she has a wide big mouth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that works well. They did a good job. I still think this one would have been fucking epic. The gladiator one. I mean, it's very much is her hairstyle that makes her like because she literally pulls her hair out of her forehead, like away from her forehead. But it still makes her very much look like she has a massive forehead. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Like her character design. Mr. Coolman, it's Greybore. A top-notch headhunter. Greybore salutes no flag and bows to no master before he sees some cold, hard coin. His service doesn't come cheap, but it's worth every penny. So I'm no fan of smoking characters. Also, did you finish the game? Or just going through? Yeah, I did finish the game, yes. I finished the main campaign. And after my vacation, we will go... we will go through the last DLC. What is it? Ah, fuck, no. Why you not fur me? Huh? So I could decipher the U, but like fur? Do you mean tell me? But like tell has even one more letter. My phone predicted text is trying. Yeah, let's go with it's trying. Let's see, what kind of poses? They went through poses with him. And then decided more on the second one, which I think works. Because he's the cool, like, roguish type, right? That you meet in a tavern. You don't meet him in a tavern, but you can hire him in a tavern. So I think 3 would have also been a good choice. But I do... 1 doesn't. Loki, I like him not having a face. Fair. But yeah, this one, I don't know. This one doesn't quite work for me with him. This one is a good pose, which they ended up on. This one could have worked. I like this one too, but I think this makes him look too much like a thug. I think it's good that they went with this. This is more like mysterious, like hired gun. This is more like, you know, like very much more aggressive, kind of like rough dude. But he's calculating. One looks like he's drunk and trying not to let others know. Yeah, he's like trying to be nonchalant about it. He's like, what? No. See, I'm still standing. This one, gotta love the fur coat. Like the fur neckline, like whatever this one would be called. Here, honestly, I do like the like brass knuckles. It's great. I love the idea. Not quite sure what he's trying to hold here. It looks like the weirdest shaped freaking weapon ever. It might be supposed to be an axe. And then we're like, yeah, okay, one looks better. One looks best. Let's have a look. Like, what about his face? Okay, like he's like a cool older dude, brass knuckle, or an art paint. Yeah, it's definitely a paint holder. Yeah, for sure. I like his design. His design is very, very cool. And I mean, it seems like with the face, they were just like, yeah, no, this is his face. They probably were some like changes, but like not too many. Like, look at him. He's so cool. Like he knows that you came to him, and he is like, he has the upper hand. I'm not a fan of like depicting people smoking, but like I don't know. There's it's a pipe, and a pipe for some reason has like, you know, a bonus. He's asked his barber for the youthful hip cut in the eyebrow cut. I mean, I feel the eyebrow cut is probably not intentional and just a scar. Also, I just saw he has brass knuckles here as well. See? For, I guess... They look like a pain to retrieve, though. But maybe they're just intimidation. Who knows? I mean, he does have his hand axes, so... That's it. And then... Camellia. Let's look at her final form. This is she. She is elegance. Camellia. This polite lady from high society doesn't need a bodyguard. Her rapier is as sharp and quick as her wit, and her shamanic powers allow her to speak with the spirits of the land. Nah, that's obviously a place to put the leftover bones from his chicken wings. Ah, so he doesn't have to litter. Yeah. Oh, she also went through some, like, iterations. Okay, so this is just her face. I do like this one. This makes her look too innocent. This makes her look too friendly. And this one is just the kind of condescending, like, of course you need my help. I mean, went from really noble to more scheming and fencing. Yeah. I mean, the same from innocent to spoiled in 3 pictures. Yeah. I mean, like, let's look at this. So this is kind of the pose we ended on. Like, it kept coming back. So this is much more... This looks almost like grieving. Like grieving, kind of plotting, maybe. This is the evil stepsister from a fairy tale, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Also, here it looks like... no, this isn't mesh, this is just fabric. Like, I don't know, this would have made her look like the evil, jealous, freaking stepsister. So I'll need shower, then bed. Okay, take care. There's, like, we're 1/4 through the whole book, so there's still a bunch to do. Don't worry about it. This one, the open guard is great for storytelling. No attacking first. Not defensive either. Yeah. This one... There's something about this. This makes her looks too nice, I think. You know, more like a helpful noble lady. Like the scheming type that she is. This is way too innocent, and so is this. But they changed also some clothes, which I appreciate. The evil stepsister is the one that gets stuck in a glass slipper, not a washing machine, right? Yeah. Help, stepsister. My foot is stuck in this evil glass slipper. Yeah, and then they went... I mean, they went for the glass background, but they went more for... I mean, yeah, they went more for this kind of... Also eye. It's the eyes on this one, but this background, which I enjoy. It's a good background. What did they change? Much. They changed the eyes a bit. I think they made the eyes shorter, smaller, not shorter. I mean, they changed the background. They fixed this one up a bit. They made this one finer. Same with this. I do like her color scheme as well. It's really nice. I like this type of blue. And again, you know, it's a different Cinderella than the popular version. It still has a happy ending. Yeah, they add more detail. Also, I hate, like, have to point it out. because it feels like I'm, you know, like putting a focus there, but like I kind of have to. I like that none of the characters so far have been like overly sexualized. Yes, they are women. Yes, they have breasts. The rapier is great, yeah. And like, you know, it shows because that's how clothes work, but it's not like the main focus. Yeah, the rapier is like great. It's like got a great guard. Also, I love her belt. I love that they included her necklace. The one that we found out does nothing but hide her alignment, which we knew she was not good. She was very much evil. None of them are running. Yeah, none of them are running around half naked. The closest one to coming, like the one who comes closest to running around half naked, is fucking Ember. And even she's fully dressed. But she's wearing rags, so, you know, that's understandable. Everyone else, she's wearing fucking full plate, and she doesn't... Okay, she kind of got the, like, stupid, like, armor thing, but she doesn't got the, like, boob hilts, which are stupid whenever they do them. Evo Succubus... Yeah, Evo Succubus was showing a bit of skin, but like not just like full on like, ooh, let me flash my booba to the enemy kind of levels of skin. Like, it's really great. It's no Sharla from Xenoblade. Wait, let me look that up. Sharla Xeno. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, definitely not. Then again, also like I'm gonna be honest, I've definitely seen like worse than her. Let me show her. No, you can go to downloads, please. Let me... I learned I can do this. Boop. Yeah. So this, this is Xenoblade. This is Sharla from Xenoblade. And yeah, very much more skin. I mean, you know, I appreciate the tummy out, but it doesn't make sense if you're going to battle anyone. Also, I'd like to argue that hot pants not a good choice. The boots though, the boots are good. You know, I mean, my stance on this is one can go for a loot game. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely depends on like what you're going for. And I like that they went with like, yeah, no. This is... They wear clothes, like, or armor that fits them. And it doesn't need to show much. Okay, here comes... We've never seen much of her because we went with the LAN route. But this is a Wenduog. Harsh underground life has hardened and disillusioned Wenduog, turning this huntress into a perfect warrior. She would do anything to become more powerful and would only bow to the strongest of masters. But yeah, to quickly go back, like I have no problem with like even the Sharla design, because it still looks like she's not overly pushing herself. But if I think back to like some of the Bleach designs, oh my god, there was nothing useful in any of that design. Like, some of them were just like, oh, what's your character trait? Massive booba. We gotta show it, like, to everyone. I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. She got big booba. I don't know. You can be good about it. Anyways, Wenduog, our spider cat, Yeah, you got spider webs from her. She is... So she is a mongrel, like Lan. Yeah, when the personality is boobs, it sucks. Yeah, I don't like that. She is a spider cat. So let's have a look at her final design, because we never really saw her. So she got fur. She got like cat-like eyes. But she also got like, she got a tail. But she also got like just casually spider legs growing out of her back. She's a very cool design. Gotta enjoy her. From these poses, though, I cannot agree with the ones showing off her back. They do not make good character profiles. Hello, Danny, pissing and shitting. Pissing and shitting to you too. Hello, Danny. Lama. Woof. Good, good, good. Pissing and shitting. I don't even know why I made that like voice for it. 2 arms, 6 spider legs. It's even 8 spider legs. She got the full set of legs. 1 tail, 2 legs. One cannot maximize reach more than this. Sid the sloth. Shitting. Pissing and shitting. I've never heard his English voice, I think. But yeah, I mean, like, great. This one I could have seen, but like, I don't know, it doesn't quite work. It doesn't show her character. This one shows her character more, like the Huntress. Also, I need to fasten up. This was supposed to be a shorter stream. We're not even halfway through this art book. This is a Huntress, but I don't know. She looks too like. This one works better. This one does look better. But I'm glad they went with the like more stalkery type of like, you know, looking at prints, hunting kind of type. Oh my god. Yeah, this one. Put some gloop on the ground. She looked so much. Oh my god, look at this. Wait. I'm gonna do something. God. Fuck. What's her name? Is this bad that I had to put this and I do get the result that I was looking for? Okay. No. I need save image. We need a fire mage. Burn it all. Okay, wait. So I will do. Anyone? Anyone seeing it? Also, yes, I did forget her name. So I did just Google Berserk woman. Because I have no clue anymore what's her name is. So she's now Berserk woman. And I hate myself a bit for it, but that's just, you know, how it goes. But it's kind of there, no? I didn't even know who she was. She's like the main reason why Guts in Berserk is doing what he's doing. She's like his girlfriend until she forgets about him. There's like spoilers there, which is why I'm not saying more. But like, yeah, I don't know. I saw it. Duggo out time. Okay. But yeah, I like that they gave her this face. I'm not quite with them with the legs. They should have went with this, I feel. Because this now looks more like their blades, kind of. Like they look like an X-Men kind of thing. But else, it looks great. Love her character design. Speaking of mongrels. Lan. Many mongrels have forgotten the legacy of their crusader ancestors. But not Lan. This valiant man has relentlessly trained with a bow, longing for a day when holy duty would come once again. Would once again call him back to the surface. Alright. And then we have these poses. Let's see. Very cocky. Very confident. Kind of confident. They went more with this, but changed the face, and I'm very glad about it. Because this doesn't scream Lan. Also, that head, he looks like he's, I don't know, he's hitting the gym or something and like doing infomercials. Out of these faces, I do... which one do I like most, honestly? It's difficult because they're very similar. Oh my god, look at this chin. Damn. Huh. This is difficult. I think I like this one most, but like it doesn't quite fit. It's like a mixture of these two. Like 1 and 3. I don't quite like 2. I cannot even say why. But yeah, they had decided on this pose, kind of, and then they were like, okay, so he's just standing there. Nip out. Respect. Nip only partially covered. He's the guy who... he's showing the freaking most skin. Can we just talk about that? It's a guy who's whoring himself out the most. It's a guy who's wearing high-level MMORPG armor. He is covering his nip with just a single piece of fabric. But the other, I don't know if he has one there. Just, you know, just want to point that out. But yeah, like good design. I don't know what his shoes are supposed. I think they're just supposed to be boots. Could have given him like hoofs, just to make him even weirder. Like a proper goat lizard with hoofs. And this is Lan. Ew! Look at this. Ew, Lan. You can't say why. At least say the 25th letter of the English alphabet? No, sorry, I can't. This whole concept is so wild and doesn't really make sense, but I think that's the whole idea behind his people. They're genetically not supposed to make sense. I do like a man who loves an apple. Yeah. It's just a good character design. And again, he's whoring himself out the most, because he's showing the most skin. Just saying. Just saying. And then, wow. Okay, great. So we have Finian, a warrior who lost his body but not his bravery. When the elvish goat screws a crocodile. That's the thing. They're not even elvish ears. They're more like donkey ears. He's got donkey in him, I think. A warrior who lost his body but not his bravery, when an evil bladesmith turned him into a living weapon. Pinion. And then mount. This faithful steed will take you right into the fray, and hopefully bring you out alive. Thanks to our new animal companion customization system, you can tune your mount's powers as finely as your own. Hooray! Hooray! Horns! It's a Hans! And it's a sheath of a weapon. Heroes and villains. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Boom. It's Iomade herself. It's God. Well, it's one of the goddesses. Iomade is the warrior goddess of valor and righteousness, a paladin among deities. Her church is one of the major powers of the Crusader movement. okay, I just saw this. This one. This is perfect. I could have not taken her serious at all with this. This looks so good. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I had to yawn while I also was trying to laugh. It didn't work out. This looks like such an accident and just like, oops, excuse me, sorry, heh. Did I crash the party? The third pictures. Oh, sorry, I should have knocked step. Yeah. This one is like very smug, but it looks like she's leaving. And this one is like, she's not taking shit, she's just rushing in. I did like this. I did like the idea of like her coming out of the stained glass. That's a great depiction. And I mean, yeah, short hair because she's on the battlefield. She doesn't yawn during a laugh. So a yaff? A lawn? Maybe. I love that they gave her short hair because on the battlefield, short hair is practical. And then she has some scars because she was just a normal person. And then, I mean, plate. I think this is even technically only breastplate. It shouldn't be full plate. It might be half plate, honestly. Because her legs are also covered. Definitely padded armor underneath. Very good, very good. Relatively simple sword. I like it. I like her design. As much shit as I gave her, she's good. Let's see. Ooh, evil. Look, is this Gari? A cruel and cunning leader, Discari thinks of himself as an equal to gods. His endless legions don't need a mind of themselves. They're built. They're but a weapon in the hands of the Usher of the Apocalypse. Yeah, so his vision was also quite set. Also, never mind, Lan, you're not whoring yourself out the most. It is Discari himself. Double nip. And no clothes at all. Doesn't he look cute? Yeah. You just want to feed him, right? Like, just throw a, like, slab of meat right in there. But yeah, they had, like, a relatively clear vision with him. It's like, dude, ruins, big scythe, double nip, and no clothes. Welcome back, Salo. This will be a great quote out of context when no one remembers really what happened anymore. But yeah, like I like his design. It's relatively simple. It's a bit it's very humanoid, which, like, you know, is always like, eh. But you know, like big kind of bug. I got on a train. What? That one might have been from Fortnite? I don't know, honestly. But yeah, he's just like, you know, insect body in Germany. I also went on a train in Germany. I'll go on a train next week. Yaha. Yeah, and then like this fuck ass monstrosity of a face. Gotta love our bub. The train was only 3 hours late. No, the train was on time. Yeah. I know. Shocking. Oh, is Goat Boy. Oh, he got different pose revisions. Let's look at Baphomet. Baphomet, the genius mastermind. Black magic to the pyre with the witch. Excuse me, please, a warlock. The genius mastermind behind the hundreds of conspiracies, secret societies, and treacherous plots. Baphomet prefers to destroy his enemies from the inside, rather than meet them openly on a battlefield. I also like to destroy people's insides. I mean, what? Look at the cool poses. This looks too much like a Chunibyo, like, photo shoot. Hand on hip, does a finger gun? The fuck, who does he think he is? Why is he even finger gunning? Baphomet, what are you doing with your fingers? Yeah, like, he looks too cool. Excuse me? No, not fingering a gun. Excuse me, but people ignorant enough to burn witches are not concerned with such intricacies. Yeah, it was the whole fingering part that Autobot didn't like. Is he mega? Yeah, he is a demon lord. I guess he deserves the photo shoot as a like demon lord, but God, he looks like such a dork in some of them. Like these, he's just like 1, 3. Oh, these are the same. These are just like more rendered. Like 1 and 3, the first edition of 3. He looks like such a dork. Like he looks like he's posing for a fucking like rap album. I'm glad they removed the finger gun and gave him a like rar claw. Ooh, and look at this lovely smile. Look at our pretty boy. Look at him. I sorry, but I know it's supposed to be threatening, but like the fact that he has a burning stick on his like head doesn't quite do it for me. Cannot take him serious. Oh, no, he's wearing more clothes than Daskari. Did you have to roar in such a sexual manner? Look at him. Like, rar. Rar. Okay. Someone had fun while drawing this. Imagine you are a demon lord and you appear on the world, and just because you do the finger guns, everyone tries to wedge you and shove you into the locker. Yeah. I mean, he looks more like a skater boy, you know, like put a cigarette like inside his like fingers there. Like, also, I'm glad that sexual stick sentence didn't go in a different way. Which sexual stick? Did you miss my very like obvious like, innuendo slash sexual comment? I feel like you did. I feel everyone just ignored it, which maybe for the best, but like, listen, I'm half intentionally giving you things here. But yeah, I like his design. It's good. He's just kind of a dork. He's a bit of a dork. He's a dork of the, like, you know, demon realm, I feel like. Dude looked like the final unlock of the DLC in a Tony Hawk game. Oh my god, he totally could be. Anyway, Staunton. God, gotta hate him. Useless at any point in the game. A fallen paladin who spent decades in a fruitless pursuit of redemption, but ultimately chose to embrace evil. He no good? No. We killed him, we revived him, and he was still shit. He had the, like, most shitty build possible. Paladins are, I guess, bonk heal people. They're less heal, they're more bonk, and in between maybe a bit of heal. They're like holy warriors, you know. Mainly focusing on the warrior part. Welcome back, Danny. You got a different bunch of potential poses, and they went with this one? What is it? Okay, I guess because he has a glaive. This wait, is he the dude who was with the yeah, he was the he was the one who was with the lady who yeeted herself. Yeah. Also, I'm very glad that they didn't make his face so old. Or like that they at least gave him like color, because this would have made me feel bad. He looks like a grandpa. He looked like a grandpa there. Oh, also Salo, just because it was your character sheet, character profile. Here, do you wanna look? Look, it's the one that we use for you. It's Blade Van Helsing. It's Blade Castlevania Van Helsing. I think we decided is his name. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Sottenbane. There's honestly not much to talk about. Is it relative, like, I mean, he's a, like, kneeling soldier dwarf. Or is he sitting? I'm not sure. Anyways, Minago talk about. Can you screenshot and send, please? The full dude Solo is on phone. I can do it later, yeah. Actually, let me do it now. Just so I don't forget. Let me just... do you want the... You just get the text. If you don't like it, you can just crop it out. Bleh. And then... Solo. There we go. Shipped it. Okay, where were we? We were here. Minago. One of the most cunning officers of the demonic army. Minago is used to being several steps ahead of her foes. But she's about to meet her match. Oh, okay. Talk about character clothes design. Oh, these are all singular pictures. Oh, wait. What I could potentially do. Wait, let me see if that works maybe better. Where is it? Select this one. Here, let me just do it like this. This way it's the actual picture and it might not even include the text. Yeah, doesn't even include the text. There we go. Anyways, there we go. Mina go. So, clothes design. The pose was, like, quite clear. The, like, smug grin was, like, clear. Like, not even the smug grin. But then come the clothes, right? And, like, she's a demon. Like, she's allowed to look sexy. And she's a, like, temptress kind of demon. So, I love the different designs that they went for. Also, like, look at how much boob we could have gotten from her. We could have gotten so much boob. Look at this. This is like massive amount of side boob. I've gotta be careful. Else like I've got like banned. Like showing too much side boob. Anyways, look at all these amazing designs. This one a bit too intricate. This one reminds me a bit of like Princess Leia. This looks like she's just going dancing. So let's have a look. Let's go down. I actually don't want to show it too much. Look at how much boob we could have got. Listen, I stand by what I just said. But yeah, we'll just look at her final picture because like big ears, no eyes, which clearly the artist was not used to drawing a creature without eyes. Because there still are eyes, effectively. Like, it's a face where there's eyes inside. It's just, like, kind of, like, smoothed over. It's like as if someone put plaster over your eyes and then, like, colored them with your skin color. Because, like, there's all the indents, there's all the, like, shadow work. Anyways, looks great. Big earrings, big horns, cool dress. She's looking fancy. None of this makes any sense, but like, honestly, fuck it. When in doubt, it's part of her skin. And it's not actually a dress. She's naked. Who knows? Mommy. Mommy. Arilu. Glued on, obviously. Yeah, glued on. Stapled. The betrayer, Arilu Vorlesh, the betrayer of humanity and the architect of the world wound. She was mega. She was kind of mega, yeah. One of the most hated. Mummy, mother, mummy, mom, mama? I mean, Arilu? One of the most hated people in Galorian history. A century ago, Arilu opened a rift to the abyss, condemning her homeland to a demonic invasion, but her plans go way further than that. Nice. I like her tattoo thingies. Oh my god, wait, this is her without demonic. Oh, I just noticed, I was like, wait, it's just a tattoo. No. She's the one, yeah, she's the one who's responsible for all of this. Damn. Mommy. Mother. Nice. Yeah, I love it. The wings are freaking great. Listen. Look at her and tell me that you blame me. Look at her and tell me that you can blame me. You can't. Indeed. Else you would be lying. Her design is immaculate. Oh, wait, no. For a second I thought that they gave her... Oh, she gained earrings with her demon powers and a diadem. She got, like, scars? Also, this is the most, like, nerdy shit ever. I can't blame you. She should be mine. I mean, who said that? This bracer is the most nerdy shit ever. Let me get my emergency pen and my emergency... What are these called in English? Hey, native English speakers or everyone who knows, what is this? What is this called? I know the German word, but I don't think that will help me. Oh god. Oh, sorry, because isn't that no, this is it's what you would go for, like use for making like circles or like measuring distances, for example, on a map. Like I think hers has like a double like point, so it's probably more for distances. Like this is a compass. Well, this is not a compass. It's kind of a compass. This is a like sextant, I think. Like, what is this? In German, it would be a Zirkel. But I feel that's not it. Let me Google. Zirkel English. Wait, compasses? What? Is it a compass? Internet says compass for that as well. What the fuck? How does that make sense? English, get your shit together. What the fuck? Compass has multiple definitions. So she's holding a compass and a compass? Hello, Ataxica. We'll come in, we'll come in. I guess it's a compass then. Also, guys, just saying she doesn't have a ring there. We have a chance. We have a chance. She doesn't have a ring on her ring finger. Hell yes. Yeah, English what the fuck is hard to know, especially as a not. Yeah, right, Solo. I like her design. It's really good. Yeah, there are two types of compass. Sailor ones are used to read maps on the sea, while math class compass are. But I mean, this one you also use on a map, potentially as a sailor, to measure distances. Like you can use this on a map to go like point A, point B, point C, point E. So it seems very weird, but I guess, I don't know, language is weird. A compass to draw on a map that is read by using a compass. Yeah, it just makes sense. Ooh, okay, talking about mommy and the one with the most slutty clothes. It's the Queen of Succubi. Dual-wielding compass. The Queen Nocticula. The Queen of Succubi doesn't take part in the invasion of Golarion, but watches it from the shadows, planning and scheming, with her kingdom literally built on the corpses of those who have underestimated her. She might be the most dangerous player in this deadliest of games. Salo says dips. Look at the poses that they contemplated. Salo says dips. Salo is way too late to call dips on Nocticula. Look at her. Just lounging. She absolutely badass despite being as naked as a worm. Oh, she definitely is. She killed multiple demon lords. And then we made her redeem herself and become a fucking goddess. Hell yeah. Well, I don't think she became a goddess. Third is the average gamer shrimping pose. Yeah, I feel like it is for a lot of people. I don't know how people can do it. But dang, look at her. So good. She has lava legs. She went from demon lord to goddess. Well, so in the game, this is like being said, like, I guess for those who weren't there 2 days ago, in the end, we get like this is what happens after the game. And since we talked to her with Ember, Ember convinced her that there is redemption for her, that she doesn't need to just plot and be evil. So she renounces her Demon Lord title and becomes, instead of the succubus queen, she becomes the redeemer queen, redeeming her soul enough to get entrance to Elysium, which is apparently canon. So Nocticula is... No, Pathfinder Wiki is under maintenance. So Nocticula is... well, she is technically... She should be a redeemer. Redeem... There we go. Named the Call of the Redeemer Queen, whose members rightly believed that their patron was seeking to leave right behind her to become goddess of artistic outcasts and midnight. Yeah. She became a deity. Oh my god. Okay. So I don't know where this picture is from, but like, hell yes. I love this depiction of her. Where's this picture from? Wait. That's absolutely epic. It is. It is really cool because she is the whole time like, come on. Let me tempt you. I'm so evil. Okay, let me move this. Look at her. This is apparently her as a redeemer, as a deity. Let me make her bigger. Right? She looks so cool. Also, whoever like drew these freaking wings gave them veins. And I don't know if I'm a fan or not. She looks certis sophisticated? The fuck, Salo? Sophisticated. I mean, a serf is a word, and that's an agricultural laborer bound by feudal system, so I guess a sophisticated could be a word. Anyways, yeah, she's fucking epic. Look at her. She's too cool. She also not taken. But to be fair, she is the queen of succubi, so. And yeah, she very much is like, you know, she is just wearing like boob covers put together with a chain. And then probably the tiniest of like underwear, if at all. Which, more power to her, honestly. Let's look at major NPCs anyways. I think she's looking amazing, but I think she should have stayed naked, but more so in an elegant way as a goddess. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, okay, so here's our main intelligence officer, kind of. Anevia Blade. Sly and secretive. This woman is adept at discovering conspiracies and foiling the plans of cultists before they have a chance to strike. She will follow the Knight Commander as the Crusading Army's spy master. Yeah. Okay, so I do like this. This is like very Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed dude is cooler. Who is Assassin's Creed dude? I don't even know who you mean right now. I think this one is too much spy movie, so that one doesn't work. This, I know she's wearing proper pants, but this makes her look like she's wearing some kind of a dress. I think the whole, like, her having her weapon in hand. Leotard is the name. Excuse me, what? Wait, was he a party member? Are you talking Greybor? The name of the clothes she's wearing. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? Why are we talking about a leotard suddenly? I mean, could be. But yeah, I think her not like having a weapon in hand makes her more convincing. Second sketch is strong. Magic the Gathering. It does. It does, doesn't it? This is definitely like, yeah, this is a spell in Magic. So does the fourth one though. This one is blue. No, this one, I feel this one is a red. This is a red counter spell. Like creature counter spell. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's like detected. Discard play X mana where X is the cost of the unit and it gets instantly, you know, exiled or something. I've not played enough fucking Magic the Gathering for this, but yeah, they went with this. They gave her a shawl, which is cool. She looks rad. She's cool. She's badass. I like her. And Piff would love her too because she's a Lebanese. She's a Lebanese character. Because she has a wife. An orc wife. Yeah, she's a likable character. Honestly, like, that's also the thing. She's likable in game as well. Like, you play the game and you're like, yeah, like, she's cool. She's, like, helping you. She's never, like, in your face or annoying. She's just competent. And then, from one end of the competence spectrum to another, let's meet the Queen of Incompetence. Queen Gelfrey of Mendev. Woo! Wow! Yay! The Crusader Queen, who's been fending off the demonoid armies for more than a century, despite her age, potent magic keeps her as young and strong as she was when the enemy first invaded. And I did what she couldn't in a couple of years. You're welcome. All I had to become was a lich. Also, seeing how we're only halfway through, I feel we might do like to the next area and then my waifu, you like her? Alex. She's all yours. I'm not judging, but I am judging. Let's look at her, like, posture thingies. I did in fact romance her on an angel run. Okay, that's fair. I feel angel run is like crawl up her ass route anyways. Anyway, so this one, I don't know. This looks neat. This could have made her look cool, and I guess this one makes her look more like an angry, like, stepmom. So we had, like, earlier angry stepsister, and she's like evil stepmom. Huh? Where are we crawling up? Old woman's ass? No. She's not always old woman. This is only when her magic vanishes. Normally she looks like this. Second sketch looks more like a royal guard person. Kind of, but to be fair, she is very hands-on. You gotta give her that. You get her as party member at the door of the threshold for... Wow. Is she at least fully leveled, or do you have to level her up? Oh, so she's using look young magic. She's using stay young magic. Yes. This is what Queen Galfrey would look like without her magic potions. A certain mythic path can return the monarch to her natural state. I feel it's also Aeon that can do that. She is paladin, but without a horse, so I didn't use her. Fair. I mean, as an undead, she becomes a bard, so... Which, honestly, even funnier. Horgus Gwyrm. Horgus. A hard-nosed merchant, Horgus values honest deals and hard cash over lofty ideals, and loud mottos. Oh, over lofty ideals and loud mottos. He does his part for the war effort, but as far from the battle lines as possible. Hello, Ida. Hello, hello, hello. How was the Pomo? Who the fuck is this dude? He's from this Pathfinder. He's an NPC. He's the dad of not Anevia. Yeah, Anevia. No, not Anevia. It was productive. Let's go. Camellia. That was the name. Yeah. He gives us money in the beginning. Let's have a look. I'm gonna now go eat something because I'm hungry. Yeah. Go get something to eat. Well-deserved food. Salo gives Hyra a snacky. A nom 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 is needed. Motherfucker smells like money. Oh, he is money. I love these. These are both great, honestly. Both of, like, all of them really work well. Are you, do you want to have a nom 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 from me? But that would, like, that would insinuate that I'm stealing the snacky that Hyra gets. We wouldn't want that now, would we? But I don't know. Salo asked for a nom nom nom. Get your own snack. Oh, I'm not taking it. I'm just saying. I like his design. Reduce the price. We already stole Hyra's snack to pay for belly rubs of Daisy. Okay, interesting. Does she know about it? Manage rewards. It doesn't sound like it. Let's see, that's minus 2,000. Now I actually have to do math. It's okay, it's easy math. Oh, we're getting there. Have a good lurk, Hyra. Get something good to eat. But yeah, I like his design. It's simple. He has a weapon which he probably don't use. I have points, but I want to save up for his art. What a conundrum. I mean, so if I hadn't recently cleared the queue, I was honestly considering when I took my break whether or not I want to get rid of the current big redeem. Because part of it was like I'm motivated by other people. Like I'm flattered that people think that I could do it. Also, yeah, sorry, Solo sometimes is a bit behind. No, don't worry about it. All good. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of lore. I never feel bad for like, you know, not remembering a character. Also, look at that coin purse. Damn. Boy is loaded. Like, you can always feel free to ask. Like, it's never... Oh, also here's wife. Here's wife of the first Lebanese. It's always good to ask. Irbeth Tirabaid. The stalwart paladin of Iomede, it was her who rallied the troops of the destroyed Canabras and pushed back against the demonic invaders. Soul rolls, a net 20. Thief, coin purse. Roll for it. His wife? No, not his wife. So she is the wife of her, Anevia. They're wives. They're Lebanese wives. I bet they smooch. Oh my god, look at this very subtle difference in where she looks, where the eyes are placed. This is amazing. They went more with this, like a forward glance. That's nice. Also, I think this one doesn't quite fit her. This could have worked. She looks stern. She is. She's a paladin. She's very, like, focused on her job. Oh, I guess I'll give up the orc for the sake of Lebanon. Oh. God, there was a, so she's the good paladin compared to the other dude? She's a more proper paladin compared to Sela. Sela is also a paladin, but like, you know, more a lax paladin. And I think you mean Regil. Regil isn't a paladin. Regil is just a fighter who has a very, very extreme like mindset to what should be done in war and what is okay. No, but there was I watched a I watched a, well, it's called a podcast because I think it is, where Crazy Ollie from Hololive was a guest. It's the Geekenders, I think. It's done by Dodger, aka Dex Bonus, and Jesse Cox. Yes, that's his name. And at some point they talked about, like, if you had some kind of magic power, like some kind of power or something, what would you do? And freaking Ollie's answer is like, Thespian legs. She instantly yelled it. Like, that's what she would do if she had superpowers. And then one of the two hosts is like, Ollie, you can't do that already without superpowers. And Ollie just was like, what? Huh? It was great. I'll try to find the the clip for that, because not a clip, the short for that, because it was great. It was absolutely hilarious. Just like, wait, you're right. I can have Thespian legs. I like her design. She's great. She's a tough, no shit paladin orc. And like in game, she's also very much like, okay, yeah, you kind of did stuff that I didn't agree with, but like, I guess that it had to be done. Like, she's no stick up the ass kind of paladin. She's very much like willing to, like, you know, bend her own like beliefs a bit at least. Oh, so we have never met him. But I will in a personal run. A build for war destined to be folded in half by her wifey. Oh, 100%. 100% is she on the receiving end. She's the bottom. 100%. She's most definitely a bottom. I'm quite sure. Anyways, so I'm doing, or I'm planning to doing, a personal run. where you can become a devil. Or where I will become a devil. And the idea is that you sign a deal with Mephistopheles, I guess. Who's also just barely rocking like a loincloth. Also, why are you looking so like this, Salo? Like, is it because I said she's a bottom? One of the most ancient and powerful archdevils. Fan service for the female and gays. Yeah. Mephistopheles is known as the Merchant of Souls. Right now, there is one soul Ingolorian who's particularly interested in acquiring. I like this dude. He's got a spoon on his chest, ready for cereal. That is not a spoon. That's like a misprint of the Fantastic Four logo, if anything. See, it's like boom, boom, boom. Even with a trail, he's just a fan of Marvel. Let's look at his like different poses. Oh well, is a spoon. Easier to sell your soul to a hot person. True. Okay, here. This is I don't know. They're all very wait, does he have wings? He does have like weird butt wings. Oh no, wait, are these his legs? I have so many questions. Does he have feather legs? I think he has feather legs because he does have bat wings on his back. Mephistopheles, what the fuck is going on with your body? He is, I mean, it's more raven, but like, yeah, or crow. He looks properly powerful. Salus, oh, he very much is, yes. It literally says, one of the most ancient and powerful archdevils. He is very much properly powerful. He looks so happy. Like, I don't know. These he looks so happy. But like, you know, not like scheming happy, but more like hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee. He just looks like kind of contemplating, as if he's like not sure what to write next on the contract. And here he kind of gave up. This is a story. Oh my god, this is a like mini story. So he's like, "Hi, friend. Oh, you want to sign a contract? Yeah, contract. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot. I'm right-handed. Switches hand. He's like, wait. What do I want to write? Aw, dang it. Contract in left hand. This dude put back the lawful and lawful evil. Oh, I mean, he's a devil, so yeah, he is lawful. But yeah, love his design. It's great. Look at it. But can we just, okay, you know, because I had to point out the boobs, he doesn't have nips. They didn't give him nipples. Just saying. Oh, he's taken. He's not married yet. No, never mind. He is. He is married. He got a ring. He doesn't got moobas. But see, he got a wedding ring. Like, left hand, ring finger, he's married. Which I guess is a binding contract. So it makes sense for a devil to be married. Do you think he definitely has like a marriage contract, right? He definitely has one. I like his design. This, very extra. I like his like tiny split goatee. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, it's Traitor Lady. I was about to say a marriage contract with the devil must be wild. Hey, I don't know if you're here. Titty. For you. Feet. You're welcome. They're not super rendered, but still, you know, feet are feet. We're looking at Nura Dendivar. A scholar of history and demonology, Nura makes a fine addition to the crusading army as it marches towards the demonic hordes. How to summon a titty. I mean, she might already be asleep, or she might be lurking. Titty was my biggest and bestest lurker last year, after all. Not a single, not a single chat, and yet I was in the top 5, which was wild. Look how innocent she looks here. I do like this one more than the other two. She looks like a. This one makes her look more like she's a mechanic or something. This makes her look like a girl about to confess, like so Commander-chan, I have this letter. Can you read it? Do you want to go out with me, please? Please. In her defense, you have an amazing vibe for lurk. I mean, I appreciate it. I will never complain for anyone lurking. So despite her being a, like, you know, traitor, she does have immaculate design. Very cute clothing. Very, very nice. Very nice. God, do I want to know how long these paintings took? Do you think they have these, like, the originals, like, printed or something? Okay, Hand of the Inheritor. Another dude who is she human? She is a halfling, which is why her feetsies are out. That's why she's small. She's a small bean and she hates us and then betrays us. And then she does the, like, I hate you, effectively, before we kill her. Yep. Makes sense. Yeah, she, like, sneaks into the, so cool, okay. She sneaks into the crusade to try to murder us all, but it doesn't quite work. I heard something about being small. Wood is small because small is cute. She is small, just like you are. Hello, child. So Salo wants to impress. Did you know that Mepholodosfue... Do you want to try his name again? It's not even an unknown name. Is on the power of a demigod, and he rules a layer of hell. Asmodeus is a proper mega ruler of hell, and he's on power of a proper god. So you were talking Mephistopheles. Also, by the way, you may or may not hear me rant about my internet because it's being shit. Yay! Anyways, an angel in golden armor. This is the Herald of Iomede, the warrior goddess who fosters the Crusaders' movement. So, I love the corrupted version of him. I love that he has the fucking demon mark on his shield. Welcome to the club. Also, this looks cool. Never noticed. The corrupted version is sick, right? We killed him in this version, I think. Oh my god, how many more are there? Okay, 2 more. Good. Got that Dr. Fate helmet. He does have that Dr. Fate helmet. You're totally right. He cannot see, but he doesn't need to, I guess. I like the power core he's got. Okay, almost there. Why does this look like it's just a picture of someone? Is it... Wait. Hold on. Is this one of the devs? Is this just one of the people working? Anyways, Prelate Hillrune Shapok. Leader of the Cannabis Inquisition, ever vigilant, he may be a bit too eager to purge evil whenever he finds it. Oh my god. Who... This has to be someone from the art department. Right? Because this is just a photo that they painted over. I don't know if your internet is back. If it's not a deaf, that's fucking funny, right? Let me see. If I maybe Google image. Who is that? Okay, they cannot even find that picture. Wait, let me just Google, I guess. Hillrune, Wrath of the Righteous. Inspiration. Who is that? Who here actually sides Hillrune? No, I wanna know. Okay, apparently they don't want to tell me. And I don't have. Maybe they got lazy and just photoshopped a person's face into a body because, again, funny. I don't know. Did you know that Seller can fix your internet for the low price of 60 donuts? Do not scam my child. I mean, if you're a character in such an amazing game, that's one of the biggest... Yeah! Right? Anyways. I do agree that this one looks good on him. This one could have also worked. This one not so much. I like his design. The big scar, very extra. Gotta love it. Don't know who he's built after. You get 5 donuts for 1.15. So that seems like a very fair price. Okay, what if I give you, I was gonna say, a piece of my milks? Okay, child. I was gonna say, please. Yeah, please don't share your milk. You're too young for that. And maybe don't share your milk with your parents. Okay, great. Good job. But yeah, he's like, you don't like this. That's okay. Quartermaster. He's just a dude. Crusade Quartermaster, a friendly and resourceful fellow who will happily buy anything you find in the wastelands. Oh, I bet he was happy that I effectively equipped him with like all the stuff an army needs. It's like back in the beginning of me being in your stream, fucking spelling screw me over. he's so friendly. Look at him. Look at him. So nice. I like him. He's just a dude. He's just a friendly dude. I like him. He's good. And now would come the mythic paths, but we will look at the next half. Either next week if I feel like it, and if I do not have to. I'll have to see. Wait. When does my? Okay, you cannot see. Because my train goes like relatively early, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 8 a.m. So I don't have to get up too early, and I could sleep. Well, maybe we have like a stream on next Tuesday. Maybe I'll have to see how I'm feeling. When you're leaving, 8 a.m. on Wednesday is my train leaving, so I'll have to get up at like 6 to leave at like 7-ish. Because it takes like half an hour when you're back on the 10th. Well, technically I'm back on the 3rd. Home for the 4th and then leaving again on the 5th. But I'll be back probably on the 10th. I don't know if I'll stream, probably not. Sleep illegal? I have work tomorrow, so sleep not illegal. But yeah. Either you will see me. TwitchCon sounds amazing though. Let's see. Last time it was definitely fun. This time they made some. Yeah, I'm meeting other people. I'm meeting, for example, Shweedy. I get to meet on Sunday. I'll get to meet Piff again. I'll get to meet Life again. I'll get to meet Isaac. I mean, Noru will be there with Piff, so that's that. An amazing person to meet. Shit tourist, but an amazing person. What do you mean, shit tourist? What do you mean? Because I want to walk everywhere because we have the time? Or because I didn't buy enough junk? Is that it? I visited fucking musicals. That was my contribution to being a tourist. Anyways, I will go here. We will be back either on Tuesday. I showed you an amazing cathedral. The first thing you said, we have these in Germany. But we do! We do have those in Germany. No, you walk everywhere. I mean, most places if I have the time. And like, it isn't too far away. I look for German stuff here. I'm American, but I can't find it. I find it fun. Where are you going? I will probably do my project for like half an hour-ish more. Maybe 1 hour, because I really should sleep earlier today. Latest I do is like 1.5 more hours. First being Earth, yeah. Because I have to go to the office tomorrow. And that means getting up earlier. But I will wake myself up like with what's it called? With a shower, so maybe that helps. Nani? The office? Yeah. Got to order dinner? I'll be gone by then. Yeah. You probably immediately thought about Kölner Dom? Not necessarily. I've never been to Köln, but we do just have cathedrals. Tomorrow, meaning later today. I mean, I guess, if we go by technicality. Thanks for the nice stream. Thank you as well for dropping by. This took much longer than I thought it would. Have you tried just spinning the earth faster? That would... What? I'll be back tomorrow with Baldur's Gate. I do not know when yet. I'll keep you updated if I know more, but both Bibi and Danny said they're gonna be a bit late, so let's see. And for now though, have a good night. Wait, I should probably look for someone to raid, shouldn't I? Commando back. Let's look for someone to raid first, and then I say my goodbyes. Solid one's points. Yeah. Chill. Let's see. Who is... Oh. Let's see. We could... raid into... Ooh, could we raid into... Ooh, how do you guys feel about Zolda? A bit of Zolda? Also, does it count as, like, me playing the game when we're looking at the art book? Kind of, right? Because it's related to the book. I think, to the game, I think it counts. It was mostly just, it wasn't really just, no, I think it counts for the game. I don't care. Yeah, I think, I know, I've said it a couple of times now, but I think that I'm gonna send you to... The art book looks... Yeah. Is sold with a game. Yeah, indeed. So we are gonna raid into Twilight Princess. Never played myself, so cannot even say whether or not it's good or not. Did I just click a link again? Nope, I didn't. Good. Raid. This is Codename Echo. Codename Echo is a cute and nice person. So let's be cute and nice back. Again, thank you for your company. This, again, was supposed to be a shorter stream. Psych me, I guess. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Both of yourself and others if you can. And... yeah. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye. Bye.